What's going on, people? It's your boy Ron Don, and we back in the building. Lead with love to find your true self. It's the My Way or the Highway podcast, and I'm in the building with a special guest.
It's BK from the book light.
What's going on, yo? How your week been?
My week been good.
Yeah, what you been up to? You just had a birthday just passed.
Yes, cancer gang.
Mm.
Yeah, birthday was lit, and then I sprained my ankle the next day, but
Damn, how that happened?
just playing around, horse playing and shit.
Yeah. All right, well, I hope you have a speedy recovery. But I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all already know what we in here for. About the dynamics between the man and the woman. And what's going on out here. And it's a couple buzzwords on the internet that, when I always got a friend in the room that's of the opposite sex, I always want to get their opinion on these type of things. Because, I don't want to speak about it and not have somebody to be a representative, of the other side. So the first word that I got is that I see a lot of people throw around is the word deserve. When when you hear girls say, I deserve this, I deserve that, how you feel about that?
I agree with them. They deserve what they deserve. What they feel they deserve, they deserve.
Do you feel like they got to put in any type of work to get this? Like, because I see it, let me say this, right? I know this girl. Well, let me not. She going to know I'm talking about her.
How you going to ask me a question and not let me answer it?
Go ahead. My fault.
I forgot the damn question, but go ahead.
All right, so what you feel about the word deserve as far as like when girls on the internet say that they deserve these things without putting any effort into getting these?
Well, if you feel like you deserve something, that means you gotta put yourself in a position, aka work for it, to receive that blessing that you ultimately want. So you can't say you deserve something and then lay in the bed all day and expect it to just come out of thin air. It don't work like that.
Okay. Because I feel like, I know a lot of girls, I think they feel like they deserve things just because they exist. And I love women. Don't get me wrong, man. I love these women out here. But a lot of times they not trying to self-improve in order to get what they want in life. See, as a man, you got to become, right? You got to build yourself up in order to be somebody in the world. But, we going to come to y'all rescue most of the time. So as far as, like, relationship-wise and in the world right now, how you feel like that's going for everybody? Are you seeking a relationship?
I would like a relationship, but am I seeking one? I don't really necessarily say that because I feel like I deserve love and affection and everything, but I don't put myself in positions to actually accept love and affection. So it's a dream. There's a difference between a dream and reality.
Why you think you don't put yourself in position to receive it? Is this like a scared thing?
Nah, it's like I want a certain type of man, right? So like you said on self-improvement, like to attract the man that I necessarily want, I have to become the woman that he would want, right? So, you can't
like that.
you can't say, oh, I want a football player, but you don't go to football games. You don't catch up with football. You don't see who's on the rock. You like if you really want what you say you want, you gotta do your research and do what you gotta do to get it.
Yeah.
But me, for instance, like I want a businessman, someone who can improve my finances, help me get wealthy, help me invest, because trying to do it by yourself with no knowledge. I'm from Newark. My mom don't really talk to me about finances. College didn't teach me about no finances. Yeah. So I want a man that has seasoned knowledge of finances. So when I say, babe, I want to buy a house, he know exactly what to do, like, or who to go to do it, the connections, you feel me? So in order for me to find that type of man, I feel like I have to work in a field where he would be at. So I have a degree in criminal justice.
Right.
So I I feel like I would find this man at maybe the courthouse, a law firm, uh, maybe going to Mastro's in a nice dress. And you feel me? He
Yeah.
buy me a drink. Like it's different ways to get where you gotta go.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get there, and you know.
Okay, so say you meet this guy. What characteristics in the woman do you think that he's looking for as far as like what type of woman?
Oh, he's looking for a classy woman. He's looking for a submissive woman. He's looking for a woman that could take care of the things that he can't take care of,
Hmm.
because he gotta make time to make money his way. So what are you gonna do for him to want to take care of you?
It seems like it's when I have conversations with a lot of girls, it seems like they don't never think about what the man wants. So like it feel like you on that path. So like I'm trying to figure out like why you why you
Because I gotta be loyal. I don't want, once I find that person that I want, or that happens to, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how the story's gonna play out, but I want to be 100% sure and be ready,
Yeah.
because when he come, I don't want to fumble him. Like
Right.
a lot of girls be fumbling bags. They be fumbling the bag. Like Lori Harvey, she fumbled the bag because there's gonna be no other nigga to take her serious. Like after what she did with him, like it's no other nigga that's gonna treat her. I feel like the way that he was probably treating her.
Yeah, but I feel like she probably thought he was a square though, or he probably wasn't like, cause a lot of times
So why post it though? That's my thing.
she
Like,
probably was caught up in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times these guys who have like, you know, the money, the status, and things like that, they might not be all the way what the girl wants. You know what I'm saying? If he not checking off one box, it's she might got a gut. You know what I'm saying? She going
same thing for girls though. It'd be
exit
that
stage
one
left.
box. Like
What you mean? Like
it'd
what?
be that one box.
I feel like men accept women for a lot. I feel like you don't have to have everything.
What you
for-
mean? In any, you know, animals and shit.
Mhm.
The man dance for the woman.
What you talking about? Peacocks?
Peacocks, frogs,
Yeah.
birds. Everybody, the man dances for the woman.
Uh-huh.
And humans, they be trying to be 50-50. Like, oh, you gotta do this so I could do this. Like, you could. The man, I'll be waiting for a man to take the lead. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
going, you gotta set the tone for me, because me, I could get any nigga I want. That's just me.
Yeah.
Not every girl can do that.
Right.
That's a whole nother topic.
Okay.
But for me, you gotta dance for me. Like, that's how I feel.
Right.
I used to dance for niggas. I ain't saying you feel me, that, but I used to dance for niggas, and guess what? I always got my heart broke. I always got cheated on, and guess what? I was still doing wifey shit
Yeah.
for a nigga. So it's like, no.
But you gotta understand, a lot of times, like, all right, so when I was like 21, 22, I had the baddest females, but at that time, you got a lot of bad females.
Right.
So it's like, when you younger, you take a lot of things for granted. You know what I mean? Like, dudes is gonna run through these, like, we gonna smash. Like, I don't know. I was in a relationship, actually. I was in a relationship for a long time, so I couldn't say that. But when I got out of relationships, I definitely ran through a lot of joints that could have been potential suitors. You know what I mean? But damn, I had a question for you. When you said something about loyalty, you was like, you have to be loyal. What do you mean? Like, you feel like you're not gonna be able to be loyal?
I feel like it's a possibility. You feel me? It's a possibility, and you know why? Because I've seen it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. My mom, she got married to my stepdad,
Yeah.
and I literally thought they were like in love.
Right.
But looking back on it, there was instances where they wasn't in love.
Yeah.
And I remember that shit, but I choose to remember the good shit. And so when they got divorced, it really hurt me, you feel me? And it was, you know,
Because he was like a father figure?
because he was my father.
Yeah. Okay.
He was my father. Like, my real father wasn't there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that kind of fuck with me. And it'd be like, how would I have been different? You feel me?
Oh, if he would have been around longer, how old was you when he left?
5.
Oh.
and I remember it too.
Oh
Like,
snap. Okay.
so it was like, but it wasn't like, it was like my mom just wanted whole custody of me. Like that was it. She wanted whole custody of me.
Yeah.
So
As far as from your real dad or
yeah,
from your, oh.
yeah. So when my stepdad and my mom got divorced, it was like, what was all that for then? Like,
Yeah.
what was all that for then? Like, I could have been seeing my dad if y'all was gonna get divorced anyway. So that fake love, like that should really be hanging on to me, right? And it was because my mom cheated. But I'm pretty sure my stepdad cheated too. But
Yeah.
I found, like, I seen it firsthand, my mom cheating.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to be like that.
Right.
But the nigga gotta be the one.
Right.
Like, cause I'm not about to commit if you're not the one.
But you know when love is this tricky thing because you know like it's taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? You putting your heart on the line and you might get hurt, but you might not get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reward is better than not trying it at all. You know what I
Yeah, of
mean?
course you try, you go through it and stuff, but
Mhm.
it's like it just leave a nasty taste in your mouth.
And even with the father thing, like what you was talking about, like I always preach with people, like, cause I don't got no kids right now, and I'm not trying to have none no time soon. But only reason why I'm not is because I know how I felt to grow up as a kid and not have. You know what I'm saying? So when you in a single mom home or a single parent home, whether you with your father or your mother, it's very difficult for you, and plus your environment as well, right? Because usually when you're in a single parent home, you're probably, like you said, you grew up in North. You know what I'm saying? North, the hood. If y'all don't know, we in Jersey. North is is like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna adapt to your environment. I was just telling somebody today, yo, if you ever have a daughter, don't raise her. I'm not saying that a good girl can't come from the hood, but don't raise your daughter in the hood, yo. You gotta show them something better. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when they grow up, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be things that linger with them that they didn't get to see when they was kids. You know what I'm saying? And now they trying to figure it out, and you can't leave it to these niggas to help her out. They gonna lead you down the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, like take care of your kids out there, man.
My
Fuck.
mom took care of me.
No,
What
no,
the fuck you mean?
I ain't talking about your mom. I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about your mom or
Right,
nothing
yeah.
like that. I'm talking about in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not the only person that grew up like that, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and we seeing it in real time in society and how people are now just growing up with a single parent. You know what I mean? So you gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta do better as people, but I'm gonna get back on topic, man.
Let's get back on topic.
Okay.
Went down a rabbit hole real
I
quick.
got yeah. I got another word that's been on the internet that's been, you know, I've been seeing a little strange. The word projecting.
Oh my god. What's the definition of projecting? Let's be factual.
Um, unconstitutionally taking unwanted emotions or traits you don't like about yourself and attributing them to somebody else. So it's basically things
Okay.
they saying things that you don't like about yourself, and you're saying like you're saying it to other people, but you're really just saying how you feel about yourself. And a lot of times it goes hand in hand with like people that says like, you know, men are insecure, you know. They be like, but a lot of times I think the woman is projecting her feelings. I think the woman is
Yo.
projecting her feelings onto the man about insecure because men have a preference. A man might prefer his woman not to do certain things, and she might be like, yo, now you're insecure. How you feel about that? Do you think men are insecure, or do you think that women are projecting their feelings onto other people, or vice versa? Or do you think men, you could either way, do you think men are projecting their feelings on women?
I think everybody's insecure.
Everybody, right? Yeah, we all broken and damaged. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
We all insecure. That's just it. Like, girls, women, children, we get jealous.
Yeah,
And it's like jealousy and insecure go hand in hand because
Hmm.
honestly, I remember being in a relationship with a narcissist, and he always would say like, "Yo, you're mad insecure,"
Hmm.
but it's like, nigga, I'm not insecure. You doing some wacky shit. Like, you not about to tell me I'm insecure, but I can clear as day see, read, and hear. Like, you trying to tell me I'm stupid. Like, you're trying to gaslight me. You're trying to alter my reality. You're trying to manipulate me.
So, what were some of the things that he said that you were insecure about?
Oh, the social media shit. Like, just going through like girls' likes and just liking everything.
Oh, he was doing that.
He was doing that, like liking everything,
Yeah.
commenting, like, oh, he'll be like, oh, we wasn't talking, or I was mad that day. What? What are you talking about? But I'm insecure. Look at me.
Okay, but
What?
what was the age bracket for this?
Young.
Y'all had to be young, right? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was saying earlier about like a lot of times, like a lot of things would have affected me like earlier on that won't affect me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To the point that like,
I guess.
all right, been there, done that. I don't really care about those type of things. But I think that's in growth. You know what I'm saying? I think that's from learning different things. And I mean, I'm about to say being secure, but like that it's a preference. You know what I'm saying?
What does
Like,
that mean? A preference?
oh,
Like,
when you prefer something,
I know that, but like, what do you mean? What do you prefer?
you might prefer a girl that doesn't do certain things. You know what I mean? Like, some guys are, you know, all right. So I've been seeing a lot of like porn stars online, right? And like they're like, well, it doesn't define me. And those guys that don't want to take me serious are insecure. But I'd be like, yo, like, nah. I'd be like, yo, like, they probably just prefer their girl not being seen online because I'm gonna let y'all know, like, I grew up when we ain't had an internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't get the internet in my crib till I was 17. I'm 31 years old right now. I ain't get the internet until I was 17 years old. So I got to experience a girl being yours. Like, I ain't have to share her online or anything. And I accepted that's how the world is right now. So I'm not tripping about it. But I got to experience a different type of love than probably the newer people that, you know what I'm saying, that only grew up with the internet. You know what I'm saying? So when the girl be like, oh, I'm a porn star, but he won't take me serious, I'm like, well, I don't think he's insecure. I just think that he probably prefers a girl that niggas ain't see like that. But my business is a whole production company, so I love women getting right. You know what I'm saying? I love women getting right, so I don't got no problem with it.
I mean, that's one scenario though.
Hmm.
That's just the porn star. Like, of course, I wouldn't want my nigga to be a porn star either. I probably wouldn't date him if he
Right.
told me that. Like, say we talking, he like, "Oh, I'm a porn star." Nope,
It's over.
it's over.
That's a deal breaker because that's why I was talking about preference. Cause you prefer, because you're not. I wouldn't call you insecure. All right. So when I first started making music, right, I was dating this girl, and she would be hounding me about my lyrics and the things that I say in my songs, but I wasn't gonna call her insecure. I just understand that all right, this might not be something that she wants in her life. You know what I mean? Like she might not want me to be a representation of her. Because at the end of the day when we together, we representations of each other. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she ain't want me to be the guy out in the world for her. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind I never was like, oh, she insecure about that. But I feel like if it was the other way around, say for instance my girl was, say she was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a homegirl, she a rapper and she has trouble dating. You know what I'm saying? And she always says all the men that she tries to date are insecure. Like she be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica, California, Atlanta, like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times her relationships don't work out. But it's just like I don't think those niggas is insecure. I just think them niggas probably prefer a girl that doesn't move around as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I guess so, yeah. From that perspective,
you know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah, and it's
Cause
fun.
I prefer a nigga that I have preferences. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a nigga that got fucked up teeth. Like
Y'all niggas better get some veneers out there, yo.
I'm sorry, I'm high as hell, bro.
Nah, you straight though.
But yeah, so yeah, I agree with you.
We appreciate that. I got one more topic that we could go over. We just watched the video, you know what I'm saying, about that woman suing this guy for hold on, I actually have the article, but she basically took this guy to court because hold on, I want to get the exact thing. TMZ broke it. They got an article. Alright, so it says sometimes it's best just to swipe left. A woman is suing a guy over a bad date, and their court appearance played out like the greatest 10-minute soap opera. So basically, this woman went on a date with the guy. She had a bad date, and she said that she had emotional distress. And she took him to court. She's suing him for $10,000. What the fuck is the world coming to right now, yo?
Niggas are broke. Niggas are broke.
Oh yeah, you think that's the case, or you think she just being
a
petty?
Scheme. Bro, it's a plot. It's a scheme. Like she got She's in there. Yo, just play it. If you gonna play it, play it.
Oh, you want me to play the actual?
Just play the clip, like where he was like yelling at her, or she was like yelling at him.
All right, we gonna let you hear this woman.
Or you could just put it on the screen.
Yeah, I could play it up there. Yeah, I put it in the edit. Let y'all see what's going on, man. But if you don't got nothing else to say, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on the gram at Baddie BK underscore BADDIEBK underscore.
Let's get it, man.
And Brookdale 23 on Snap.
Okay. Make sure y'all get in her DM. She's looking for a businessman. It's your boy Ron Don. Lead with love to find your true self. It's the My Way or the Highway podcast. And we out.
Bye.